Hello, everybody. Now, I told you guys that I would share something with you exclusively, and here we are. This is the new, the improved 20-ounce wood cap. Ooh. Now, this is just a prototype, so this isn't actually the ceramic ink. This is just a decal, so it's a working prototype. But the number one thing, I'm going to tell you a few of the different features. First of all, it's a little bit bigger. It feels really good in your hand, but still will fit in, say, a cup holder. And here's how the sizes compare. That's the 18, our bestseller, right? And our 20. So you'll notice that it's a little bigger, and the cap is also a little bit bigger. Pretty awesome. Now, here are the things that I'm excited about. First of all, what you may notice, I might have to get a better light here. It's pretty bright. What you may notice right away, if you own one of these bottles, you'll see that there is a seam that runs right down the middle, here and here, and it's still beautiful. However, there's no seam on this guy. Let's get some focus here, people. There's no seam. This is a seamless piece of glass. It's one piece of glass. And as you can see, there's no ridges on the bottom. It's very smooth and it's flat. So therefore we can laser engrave on this, and this is a prototype. So it's got a hole in the top, but we can wood burn our lids. And because there's no seam, we don't have to worry about screen printing running over. So we can actually print on 2 sides, 3 sides, 4 sides, or do a full wrap print. Boom. Which I think when we actually do it, I want to do a 2-color. We'll do a white, like Flower of Life, and then the rest of the bottle would be like a Flower of Life. But where is it? More like um, if you can't tell, this is like a velvet. It's called Velvet Etch, and it has more of a metallic. It's a more like subdued. It's a little more sophisticated kind of. Almost, it looks gray from afar, but up close, it has like a metallic kind of quality to it. So, um, some pretty cool options with this. Um, First of all, as a rep, these are going to be extremely easy to sell. As a producer, as somebody who's creating it, um, the to produce these is actually far more difficult. They're harder to get and they're more expensive than these. So I will not have to worry about running out of these because can I can source thousands of these. I can only get hundreds of these at a time, but I can get thousands. I can get 10,000s of these anytime I want. So that makes selling extremely easy for the rep, and you don't have to worry about us running out of product, and the stores don't have to worry about us running out of product. And I have some pretty cool designs planned. One of which is I'm planning on doing a phoenix made out of geometry, which is like symbols the like rebirth. Which, if you've been through anything hard in your life, most people understand what the phoenix is about. Um, and I'm also feeling like potentially a jaguar and a wolf, kind of like a spirit animal set, on top of the flower of life, um, and possibly some chakras. And because these will be so popular, it'll probably be smart for us to put our jar designs on transfer. All 9. We have 9 different jars to come out with like 9 of these. So I'm pretty sure we're gonna crush it. And here's the best part. Bam! How many people have been asking for this? Everybody. That's who. That's not the question. I said how, and now I said who. Anyways. Ta-da! So you can go incognito. A lot of you are going to be like, yeah, you're covering up the art. This is just sort of like on the go, though. You know, um, we are working on some different solutions for like some silicone sleeves and stuff, but for just like basic protection and insulation, like when it comes to temperature, keeping things hot or cold, this sleeve is going to do a lot in the way of that. And the new bottles are just going to come with these, so I'm pretty stoked on them. Now, specifically for the Kickstarter, what's going to make these special? I'm going to have my signature engraved, and I don't know if we're going to do this for every bottle or offer it as a perk, but we're feeling like we're going to do a serial number to make each and every one a collector's item. And if you want one with a serial number and one without, I would probably recommend that because one will be like for collection. You put in like a glass case or something somewhere, and then the other one will be like, if you break it, we'll replace that one. But if you break the one with serial number, we'll break it, but it'll never be the same, right? Because it was that one. So I think that's really, thank you, Peter. That was the suggestion from Peter Gantner. That guy knows how to develop products and market and sell. So I'm taking his advice. Anyway, so there you have it. That's the new release. Now, as far as timing goes, we're feeling like, so we're going to put this to survey. We already talked to Morgan about putting this in a survey. And some of the powers that be at Kula already know about this. Dolly Hiller, we've already had her write up our what's it called, press release. And so I'm feeling like if we fast track this, we could have this on Kickstarter. Maybe I would aim, if I aim for mid-June, then we'll probably be able to launch it like at the Kula party, right? Like launch the or like launch on like what is it, June? Let's see, June 30th. Let's just say if I aim for mid-June, I bet I'll be able to hit June 30th. We'll run it for July, and then rather than, so I've learned a lot from our last Kickstarter. So rather than having the money come in and then we print, we're actually going to print ahead of time. So the reps will have product in hand within a week of the Kickstarter ending, and they will be in stores, and then we'll be fulfilling as well. So very short time delay between funding and dropping off, and just from learning from our mistakes. And when we first started Kickstarter, we were probably shipping 10 shipments a week, and now we can ship 100 a day. So I'm very, very happy to introduce this product. I'm really excited, and I'm very confident that this is going to open a whole new can of amazingness in the world of Vibe Bottle, and not just for us as a company, but as reps. The more tools you have in your toolbox, the easier your job will be. I believe that, especially when you have a product that everybody loves. And here's the best part: if you don't want to go new school, you can still go old school. You can still go steel. Um, they're interchangeable, so that's kind of cool. I got a couple of prototypes here. And don't let me forget. I just spilled my water. We'll still have a couple of other options. This guy's kind of cool. Check him out. Yeah. So the wood cap was the steel cap, and now it's the tassel cap, which is actually kind of convenient. Ta-da! You can like hang it off a bag or something like that, off like a carabiner. So there you have it, baby. Ladies and gentlemen, supporters, fellow vibers, that's the one. This is going to be the thing. So this is the vessel, right? But then once we add all the different types of art, this thing's going to go gangbusters / viral / amazing. And you guys get to get a piece of the action, and you get to know about it before anybody else. So keep it under wraps. This is still a secret, but get ramped up, get get pumped for this because this thing's going to be awesome. All right. Love you guys.